Hi friends, Charity here, and welcome to this week's reading of Reflections in the Rear View. It's actually a little late, but better late than never, as they say. This one's really dear to my heart, and it's called A Chicken, Serving Tray, and Some Gift Cards. Fall has always been my favorite time of year. Sometimes I call it autumn if I'm feeling romantic and artistic. Whatever you want to call it, it's the season when the leaves paint the forest for a moment, then create a carpet on the walking path. The calendar declares renewed hope for change with the start of school, midweek programs, Christmas choir, and the weather cools off enough that cocoa and sweaters, fireplace and books sounds like a perfect evening. The other thing fall brings is Thanksgiving and Pastor's Appreciation Month, both of which for us in Canada are in October. Sorry for the confusion to my American friends. As this October arrived, I realized it was the first time in 30 years that I was not in some form of leadership in my church. For those of you doing the math, I began serving in volunteer roles when I was 13 and began working in churches 6 years later. So why does this information matter? It's pretty simple. This is the first year I can openly talk about pastor's appreciation without it being self-serving. This year, probably more than ever, pastors could use some appreciation. And it could take on a variety of expressions. Here are some of my favorites from over the years. A chicken. As a young pastor in a farming community, I was shocked when a 6'4" frame fills the door jamb of my kids' church room at the end of Sunday service. All the kids were gone and I was cleaning up. The presence of this parent was a bit startling, but his offering was the shocking bit. He came back into the kids' church to give me this chicken. His chicken from his farm that he killed, cleaned, and was now giving me to show his appreciation just before Thanksgiving. I, as graciously as I could, received this unconventional gift. I arrived home with my whole chicken, and never having cooked an entire bird in my 21 years of city slicker life, I placed it in the freezer until my mom came over to visit at Christmas. Even as she instructed me to pluck the tiny armpit feathers, before we cleaned it and cooked this appreciation bird, I felt so honored by this farming family. A serving tray. The same church also had a woodworking craftsman who almost 20 years ago carefully constructed a serving tray. To this day, I remember the time, energy, and effort he put into this creation. I still use it and it still makes me smile. You may not have a chicken or a woodworking shop, but a few of my other favorites are the emails, cards that I have received over the years. I have both a digital and physical file full of the kind words, and on those rough days, I've pulled them out and found encouragement to keep on. If you've been one of those people who've sent me cards or emails over the years, this past Thanksgiving, I was thanking God for you. Gift cards. This summer, I had to pick a church to attend for the first time in my life. In a large city like Edmonton, there are many great churches for me to choose from. After prayerful consideration, I landed at a church with great worship and biblically based preaching. I was excited to write out 7 cards for the pastors at my church, 3 of whom I had not yet met. It was a first for me. I was wrestling between Tim Hortons or Starbucks. And if I hadn't been able to decide, then my fallback would have been a gas or grocery card, since everyone needs those. I remember feeling appreciated when people showed me appreciation with kind words and a gift card. It blessed my heart. Hopefully, it will bless theirs too. I hope this October you'll shower your pastor or pastors in the church you attend to show your appreciation, so much that their appreciation tank will be filled to overflowing. You never know how much those words can mean to them. And if you need help, I'm here and I'd love to help you out. It's been a few weeks since I posted that post, and I've sent out my cards to my pastors and have heard back from them. And it's amazing to me how those cards seem to reach the people who need them right when they do seem to need them. So I know there's only a few more days till October's over, but there's really no time limit on when you can appreciate anybody. Your pastor or the local policeman or firefighter or school teacher, or maybe even someone in your own home who needs encouragement and appreciation. I think this year has been one where we all need to look around and have been looking around at those around us that need that kind of encouragement. If you don't know how or you need some help, feel free to reach out, and I'd love to maybe encourage you on how to appreciate those around you. Thanks so much for being a part of this journey. It's been an exciting couple months, and thanks. Bye.